Well, 2 people have died and more than 400 new local COVID cases have been recorded in Victoria. Julia Bradley joins us live now. Julia, what do we know about these cases and when will that first vaccination target be reached?
Well, Laura, we know that 274 of today's 423 new local COVID cases are mystery cases. As you've said, 2 additional deaths overnight, which is unfortunate news. One of them is a man aged in his 40s who we heard about yesterday. The good thing is it does look like our numbers, daily cases, are somewhat plateauing. They've remained steady, hovering around that 400 or so mark over the past few days. We'll have to wait and see what the next few months hold, given that there are fears from some epidemiologists that we could be on the same trajectory as New South Wales, but that certainly does remain to be seen. Now, there's a big push at the moment from a lot of our health experts from the University of Melbourne and Deakin University overnight to allow Victorians even more freedoms when we do hit that crucial 70% first dose vaccination target. At the moment, we're sitting at 67.7%, which is a huge effort from Victorians. We are due to reach this on Friday, that magical 70% number. There is a push, though, to allow more freedoms come the AFL Grand Final day, which is next Saturday. Some suggesting that we should be able to mingle outdoors with loved ones and potentially have a picnic similar to what we've seen in New South Wales with the introduction of that 5-person limit just on Monday. Victoria's Premier has already told us that this coming Sunday is our roadmap day. We'll be given a clearer indication of what the next few months look like, that path out of lockdown. We know already that our travel limit is going to increase from 5 kilometres to 10 kilometres, and also that outdoor personal training can resume. Now, when it comes to vaccinations, there is a push from the state government at the moment to mandate jabs for our healthcare workers. It's really a surprise that this hasn't happened already. It's already happened in New South Wales and in Queensland. There's also a push from the education sector, teachers across Melbourne, for them to follow suit, given that face-to-face learning could resume come term 4.
Julia Bradley, thank you. Picnics have never been so important and they are being enjoyed in New South Wales if you are fully vaccinated. And another major milestone today, it's going to be reached. 80% first dose vaccinations. Kenny Heatley is hedging his bets at the moment. He's very cautious, but given what we saw yesterday, Kenny, and the fact that Gladys Berejiklian is going to be holding that 11 a.m. media conference, it looks like we are going to reach that target today.
And not just the fact that she's holding the press conference, but holding it at Kudos Bank Arena Mass Vaccination Hub. It's pretty telling that New South Wales has reached that 80% first dose target. And the reason why it's important is because it's pretty likely that everyone will come forward for their second dose. And that means that you have a lot of confidence that New South Wales later this year will eventually reach that 80% fully vaccinated target. And it's an important one with the Doherty Institute modelling, and also that's when we can get a lot of freedoms reinstated. There's some areas of West and Northwest Sydney, like Camden, the Hills, Ku-ring-gai, those local government areas have had over 90% first dose targets. And the Leader of the Opposition, Chris Minns, says that everyone has done the right thing. They've upheld their end of the bargain, come forward and get vaccinated. The government can't then renege on their promises of more freedoms later this year.